Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Devin. We are back at it with another video. Now, today is going to be a little bit more of an anticipated video. You wildlife people out there, I know that you guys are going to enjoy this video. I'm gonna be going to my grandpa's house. He has a lot, when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of wild, life experience. Being outdoors, hunting, fishing. I'll be showing off his bucks that he's killed, that he's got mounted on his wall, the fish that we've caught over the time that I've grown up with him. Obviously, the past 20 years, I've been fishing and hunting since I can remember. I was always out there fishing and hunting. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys. All right, YouTube. So we made it to my grandpa's house. We're gonna be going over the bucks that he ended up killing over these couple years he's been hunting. So here's my grandpa, guys.
Hello, how's it going? My name is Dean, Devin's grandpa, um, grandpa slash dad. Pretty much raised Dev since he was a little guy. Not talking, yeah,
A baby, huh?
changing his diapers and everything else. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
pretty
Dev's my
much.
boy. I love him with all my heart.
Sir, yes, sir.
Um, he wanted me to go over some of these deer that I killed in the past. Just to let you guys know, I've been hunting for 42 years.
42
42 years,
years.
yeah, it's a long time. I love to hunt, love to camp, love to fish, love the outdoors, period.
Runs in the genes.
Yep.
We all love to
I
do
mean,
that too.
that's where I get my natural high, is up in the mountains.
Yep.
I feel closer to God up there. It's just awesome. Breathing that fresh, beautiful Colorado Rocky Mountain air.
Yep.
Nothing like it, ever. Going back to these deer here, this guy, I guess I'll start off with this one right here. This is my old man on the block.
It's the old one.
Killed him in 1988. It's about a 270-yard shot. Hit him in the neck. You can't tell because the taxidermist fixed him up real nice.
Yeah.
That was one shot, one kill. This guy, this is 1988. Killed him in 2004. There's a little bit of a longer story with him. I'll go back to him in a little bit. And this is the one my son killed in 2008. That was a proud moment for me, being the father. My son knocked him down. I was about a 325-yard shot, one shot also. These are all 5x5 bucks. They come from the same area where we hunt up in La Garita, about a 5-mile radius apart from each other where they were killed.
Yeah.
This guy right here, this is my longest shot I've made so far. Personal best, 770 yards. I ranged him with my rangefinder. He was at 750. It was I had about 15 minutes left of daylight shooting. When I ranged him at 750, I shot a little bit above his back because I anticipated my bullet dropping, but it didn't drop as much as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
So on that first shot, I held a little bit high above his crosshairs above his back, and where I hit was right above his back. He ran down a little berm back up to another little hill. I ranged him again at 770, and at this time I held on a little bit lower, just right above his back, and pulled the trigger. He went down. I knew I had knocked him down, but when I got to his location, it was already pitch black, pretty much dark. I got my flashlight out. I started looking for him. I could not find him. I was still looking for him for about an hour and a half. I found some blood, so I knew he was down, but I just couldn't find him.
Yeah.
So it came back the next morning. When it came back the next morning, we ended up finding him about 10 yards from where I wrapped some orange tape around a little pine tree where I left off. And there he was, curled up under another little pine tree. Barely able to see him. Got through the pine tree. The way I saw him was the tip of his antlers were sticking up. So anyway, got him. That was my best shot on this guy right here. But I love to hunt. Like I said, been at it for a while.
For a long time. Huh?
Yeah.
How many wildlife game do you think you've killed in those 42 years? Would you say?
Well, I used to shoot a 30-06. I still have it.
Yeah.
Great rifle, 180 grain. I used to shoot the Nosler partitions with that. Still do. But now I switched over, transitioned to a 300 Weatherby mag. That's what I shoot now. That 300 Weatherby mag, I nicknamed it Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
With my out 6, I don't know. I have it all marked on my strap, my carrying strap. I've killed so many bull elk, bucks, cow elk with that, and then with my new Weatherby, doing pretty good also on that one.
Yeah.
But the Weatherby, it'll reach out there and touch these guys at 600-700 yards. Yeah, they're just flat shooters. At
Yeah,
300, I
it's a
shoot, no
far
joke.
shot. So
Yeah.
what's your dream? You know, like your dream elk, buck, whatever you
Well,
had to pick.
this guy is a nice buck. This is one of my son shots, 5x5. Like I said, all these are 5x5s.
Yeah.
But what my dream buck is to get, and there's one out there, well, there's a bunch out there, but I've seen one with my own eyes. It's a double drop tine, which means it's a 5x5 or 6x5 or 6x7. It just depends.
Yeah.
But their tines come down
From the antlers.
done from the yeah. So that's what they call them, a double drop tine or single drop tine. Those are very rare, but they're out there.
Okay. What about bulls?
Now, a bull elk, that's a whole different
That's
animal.
another ball game.
Yeah, I have some bull elk racks in my garage. My personal best is a 5x5. I've shot at 6x6s on the run. Came very close to hit. Well, I hit a couple, but we never found them. Anyway, my dream is I would love to kill a 6x6, what is called a royal bull elk.
Yeah.
But then there's also a 7x7, which is an imperial bull elk.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some 8x8s, which that's very rare, but they're out there. And that is a monarch. So my dream is to kill a monarch bull elk, and on a bull elk from that standpoint, and then the other from a deer standpoint, I'm after that double drop time.
So what about like maybe bears or rams?
Yep,
like the
and
rams, the goats,
I put in for my bear tags every year.
I know you had a moose tag.
I have.
Or moose points.
I put in for my moose tags every year.
Yeah.
I have like I think 10 or 12 moose points.
Yeah.
You got to build so much preference points before you draw a tag. I've been putting for my bighorn sheep.
Yeah, which if you guys don't know, but moose is really good actually. So
Yep.
my grandpa actually got some this last hunting trip. There was a. You want to explain that little?
Yeah,
little ordeal that went up there.
We were hunting up top, and we come up on a moose that had gotten injured. This female moose, poor thing. She fell off a small cliff, and she hit her back on a good sized boulder.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see where the boulder was sitting there where she hit. You could see her tracks coming down the mountainside there, and she rolled over. She must have hit her back on that boulder, and she was laying or sitting on the side of the road when we passed her up, trying to get up.
Yeah.
But her hindquarters, they weren't working. So I had to call the Division of Wildlife. He got down. It took him about an hour and a half. He ended up finishing her off, and they donated the meat to us. And like Dev said,
it was really good.
That moose meat is awesome.
It was actually what was it called? It was in a roll version, right? What was it called? Moose sausage.
Oh yeah, summer sausage.
Yeah, summer sausage. So
yeah,
that's what we actually had. We didn't have like any actual like moose jerky, but it was like moose summer sausage, and that was really good.
That was excellent.
Yeah, that and that. They always give us elk. We always get elk.
Yeah. So Dev talks about on his blogs about hunting, fishing. I know he loves cars. So do I.
Yeah.
But you know, so ever since he's been a little guy, I'm talking 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years old, you name it, up to where he's at now. Grown man. I've had him hunting, fishing, camping, just trying to show him the good part of life, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about, you know. It's nice, clean fun. Stay out of trouble. Yep. Keep your head on straight. You'll be all right.
Yeah, and then I remember, how many years ago was it when we saw those elk, those bulls up there? Remember?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah. So I ended up going 4 years ago. It's been 4 years.
So I nicknamed.
It's been long.
Okay, on your blogs, what do you run by? Your name?
Dev? Just Dev, yeah.
He says your boy Dev. But we call him Drew.
Yeah.
Because his name, my grandson here, his name is Devin Andrew, but I call him Drew for short. So I've always called him Drew.
Everybody in my family, you catch them saying that to me, Drew.
So I nicknamed Drew 4 years ago.
Just like we call Malachi Buster. I know you're watching, Malachi.
So so for Drew, going back to Drew, I nicknamed him Eagle Eye because this guy has some great eyes and spotting those animals. So we've been missing you the last 3 years, not going up hunting.
I know.
So
I
this
need
next
to go.
year, you got to go with this.
Maybe after my 21st. Hopefully we can make it up there.
So that's pretty much it for my deer. Dev bought me these pictures, or Drew. Dev.
Yeah, I ended up buying these pictures for him. So
I'm hung
I
down
knew
here.
how much he loves his 6x6s. I think these are 6x6 too. They're both six by
Yeah,
sixes. This one was really cool because they're fighting. So I found those at the local mall that we
we
have.
got another one down there too.
And there's another one that has another bull. So this is hopefully the next time I show this wall, there's a
Oh,
nice big 6x6, 7x7.
one thing I left out, I forgot. I have another 5x5 buck that I killed 2 years ago, and he's still a taxidermist.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's when Malachi. You know which one I'm talking about, Malachi. You're with me. He was with me when I shot that one on the run,
Yeah,
about 280 yards. Yeah, that we jumped. That happened fast.
yeah, it happened quick.
Yeah, but he's a nice 5x5. He's very symmetrical, and his rack. The reason I got him mounted is he's probably about the size of this one here,
That
but
middle one.
that buck that I shot that's over in the taxidermist,
Yeah.
he's got a beautiful rack, and it's kind of shaped like a heart.
Oh,
It
that's kind
comes
of cool.
around and it sits real pretty. It's a real beautiful buck. So hopefully I'll have him back here in a couple of months, and he's
Yeah.
going to go right on the wall right here.
All right, and then we're moving into these bad boys right here, the fishing. This is my game right here. This is his game. This is his area. I love fishing. I like hunting too, but it's just something that like I never really, was doing too much. I never really found
Well, the thing
too
is,
much interest.
is Dev's been hunting before.
Yeah,
Drew's been hunting, but he hasn't made his first kill.
yeah.
And once he does that,
Then I'll probably fall in love
he's
with
going to
it.
get hooked.
I think I'm
You.
just too impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right here we have the fish from 11 Mile. Like I was talking about in my couple videos. I actually showed a picture of the native cutthroat that I caught. These aren't them. These are the ones that my grandpa caught. So if you want to go ahead and explain those.
Yeah, we caught these at 11 Mile. That's what we all love to fish.
Yeah.
My favorite part about going up to 11 Mile, guys, is I take all my grandsons with me.
Yeah.
Dev's my oldest.
Yeah, we have a blast up
Yeah,
there.
Drew's my oldest. Then his younger brother Dante, and there's Malachi and myself. So we go up there, and then I have my other little grandsons, Devin's little brothers, and uh, my stepdaughter's little boys. They're all coming up in the ranks,
Yeah, they're
and my
gonna be
son's
there.
little boys too. My son Casey. So I'm going to say in about a good 10, 12 years from now, we're going to have quite the fishing crew
Oh yeah.
because we go up now just for kicks. I mean, we have a lot of fun. We do night fishing at 11 Mile. I put a little wager up and I tell the grandsons, I say, hey, whoever catches the biggest fish, the money that I put up on the visor is yours.
Yeah.
So then it becomes competition.
Yeah. And you guys
So,
know who already wins. You guys know.
so yeah, Dev usually wins that
Yeah,
competition,
you already know who wins.
and whoever catches the biggest fish, which is usually Drew.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's me, but I take myself out of the equation. It's all about them.
Yeah.
But whoever catches the biggest fish out of my grandsons, they got bragging rights till the next trip.
Yeah.
And then the one that catches the smallest fish, they catch a lot of smack from their cousins.
Yeah, so like a couple years ago, my little brother actually caught like a minnow. It was probably like a 7 inch or 8 incher, and we pretty much made him throw his pole on the ground. He almost started crying. It
Yeah.
was yeah. So it gets very competitive up there fishing,
Yeah, but it's all fun. It's all about fun, guys. You gotta
Yeah,
have fun. Keep it fun. Have a good time. That's the
yeah. And
main
we
thing.
have nice fish fries and some. Yeah, we catch a lot of big fish up there.
Right.
And yeah.
So
So
you caught these night fishing. I got this double. This is called a double pedestal mount right here.
mhm,
That one on the bottom, they're both 6 pounders. The one on the bottom is 25 inches. Uh, the one on the top also 25 inches. It's just the one on the top's a little bit thinner than the one on the bottom.
yeah,
And those are both cut bows, is what they're called. And what a cut bow is just a crossbreed between a native cutthroat and a rainbow. They're called cut bows.
yeah,
Now, Dev has one in the freezer that we're going to get mounted in the garage.
yeah,
We got to take it in, and that one is actually a true native cutthroat.
yeah. Yeah, and then I'll pop up videos, and we're actually gonna go show those two fish that I caught that have the bragging rights right now. One of them's a 27 inch or 7 pounds. Like you said, these ones are 25. I think what 6 pounds you said?
Yeah, these are both 6 pounders, 25 inches. The one you have in the garage, what Dev has in the garage, he has another 6 pounder in the garage, that native cutthroat that we'll show you. And that one's 25 inches,
Yeah.
26. It's about this size here.
Yeah,
But then he has the big female, and the native cutthroat he has in the garage is a male. Just like these are males, they got that kype on the bottom of their jaw, on the lip.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see it,
Watch.
where it pulls up right here.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. This right
You
here
said their
is
jaw, their
this
bottom
is
jaw.
the kype on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hooked a little
Yep.
bit.
Same
That's how you
thing
can
with
tell
this
that they're
one.
males.
So Dev has a native cutthroat 6-pounder, 25-incher.
Yeah.
That we're going to take in and get it mounted. That one's a male, but then his female that he has, she's a rainbow, and that's the big girl. That's his bragging rights right there. She's in the freezer also. We got to take her in
Yeah,
to
you
get
get
her
it
mounted. She's 7 pounds, 27 inches long. Yeah. And when we took her out of the water, she was just throwing fish eggs all over. Were coming out of her. So I like to catch those fish eggs and use them for bait, you know. So
yeah.
I mean, that's what we do,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, so we're gonna be getting into this next little section of showing you guys those fish we were just talking about. So I'll catch you guys. All right, so I thought I'd show these off real quick. So this is a European mount that he was talking about, and this is just a regular. If you want to go over these real quick, I know this one was the 5x5 that you got at the Bull Elk, right?
Yeah, this the one on the left, the one that Drew was talking about. That's European mount. I did that myself. You just soak it in water, simmering water,
Yeah.
kind of not boiling, but just simmering with burner underneath, and put peroxide in your water, and then you got to change your water out a couple of times
Yeah.
to get that white look. Some people put Dawn dish soap in there. Other people have different ways of doing stuff, but that's the way we do it. So that one is a European mount, bull elk. This one on the right is just a regular wall mount, 5x5.
Yeah.
And then Drew got me that sign right there that says Pop's Garage.
A little garage, yeah.
Because that's what all my grandsons and my kids call me Pops.
Yeah, we call
so Pop's Garage, you know, fits with the sign.
Yeah.
But hopefully one day I'll have more mounts up there, you know. But if it's a nice bull elk, he's gonna go in the house.
Yeah. All right, we'll be getting into those fish. All right, so we made it to these fish. So now the reason that they're in saran wrap is because we're preserving them from getting freezer burnt. So take it to the taxidermy and stuff like that. Don't ask how long they've been sitting in the freezer because that's for a different day. So this this bottom one, so this is the native. This is probably one of my most favorite fish that I've caught just because I've never caught a native cutthroat before. When I caught it, it was a really pretty fish, you know. So here's a picture of it real quick so you guys know. And now this is the Big Bertha. This is the 27-inch, 7-pounder. This was the one that has all the rights right now. They might look a little smaller just because, like I said, they've been frozen, so they, obviously shrink and stuff. But you guys can tell this is my hand. My hand's pretty big, and I mean it's still bigger than my hand. I mean it's bigger than this whole table, as you guys can see. So it was a very big fish. Reeling it in was definitely an adrenaline rush. I can't wait to start fishing again, and I'll be having a lot more videos too during the night fishing times we go.
Yeah, when he caught this one, when Drew caught this one, I'll tell you exactly how long these things been in the freezer.
Oh yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
This one's been in the freezer for 9 months.
Yeah.
And when he calls Big Bertha, she's been in the freezer for 6 months, give or take. Yeah, about 6 months. We need to get her taxidermist, both of them.
Yeah, I've been procrastinating.
When he hooked up with this one, this big 27-incher, he knew she was big, and he said, "Pops, get over here. I need your help. We got a big fish on." And we didn't realize how big she was until we got her close to the shore.
Yeah.
And Drew's exact words to me, I can remember if it was yesterday, he told me, "Pops, please." This is what he said. "Please, please, Pops, please do not let this fish get away because she's big and she's going to be my personal best." And I netted her. And when I knew she was big, once I saw her by the net, I said, "It is a big fish." We got her in the net, and Dev just about broke down in tears. He was so happy,
Yeah, I went to the backflip, guys, and some boots and stuff. It was crazy. But he has a little concoction he wants to show off that I thought was pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like it before. I think he was trying to hide it from us to try to.
Okay, so just to let you guys know, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of advice. Okay,
let's hear it.
Been at this game quite a while, 42 years hunting, fishing, you name it. When you go to 11 mile, I mean, you can fish with 6-pound test line if you have your drag set just right on your pole.
Yeah,
but with us, I mean, we want to bring these fish in, and I've lost fish before in the past. I won't anymore. Now, here's what I use. Fishing 11 mile. You can see that. Zoom in on it.
Let's get a nice little
12-pound test line, baby.
Some floor, yep.
That's what I use. 12-pound test line. Okay.
Yeah, we use that on all of our poles.
So all my poles are strapped to this 12-pound test line,
Yeah.
and then I use a 20-pound leader, and I use fish in 11-mile, nothing but treble hooks.
Yeah, because if you don't have a treble hook, those fish will get
Yeah,
off.
you just try a single hook.
Yeah.
A lot of times I've lost fish with those, and once I switched over to trebles, took care of the problem. Because if those 3 hooks, one of them is going to grab. If one misses, the other 2 are going to grab, and if those 2 miss, one's going to grab. Believe me. And I use number 12 treble hooks tied with 20-pound leaders, 12-pound test line. Can't go wrong. You need it at 11-mile.
Yes, sir.
Now here's the contraction Dad was talking about. Now these eggs right here, I was telling you.
Oh yeah, these were the fish eggs that
They came out of
at a
yeah,
Big
they call it
Bertha.
Big Bertha. They came out of her. Once we catch fish this size and she starts spitting eggs out, I like to bottle my eggs.
So they're pretty much just like if you guys go to a store and get salmon eggs, but this is like more, I would say, natural.
Yes.
Just because they actually came out of the fish.
You could see them, and if you could zoom in on that, inside the bottles.
Let's see.
On top, maybe top one side.
Yeah, so here's the fish eggs. As you guys can see, they're frozen, and what we do is we let them thaw out, and then we use them for this little concoction that he has.
And these are just old power bait jars. Once we use a power bait, I like to keep them for this purpose here. Then if we catch a fish that has fish eggs.
Yeah, we're not going to give our secret power bait that we use.
Yeah,
we don't want you guys to use it to go catch stuff like this. So
I'll bring them home, put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
So this is the contraction that Drew was talking about.
Yeah, let's check it out.
He says you've been holding out on us, Pop.
Yeah, I think he's trying to hold this from us, guys, to try to catch bigger fish.
Okay, so this guy's called bait sack. Okay, you can see right there. Bait sack tying kit.
Yeah.
Okay. I bought this one over at Sportsman Warehouse, but I'm sure you can find it at Cabela's. I haven't seen them at Walmart, so you probably have to pretty much go to a sporting goods store.
Yeah.
Or a fishing tackle store. But this bad boy right here, slicker than a whistle. I call this my Houdini trap, and you'll see why. Because it's not like a magic show in here.
Yeah, when you first showed me this, I was even shocked because I'd never seen anything like it, and I thought it was pretty smart.
Okay.
You have to try it out sometime too.
Yeah. Well, I need to tie these fish eggs is what I need to do. So let me take this kit out, and I'll explain what's going on with it real quick. And if you guys sell a lot of these, the makers of this, I want a portion of that money.
We're gonna need a sponsorship. So this company, man, if you guys somehow come across this, you guys know where to find us.
So if you look at this contraction right here, this is where I call it the Houdini act. Look at it open up. You'll see the diamond in the middle. Here it comes. There it is. See that?
Yep, there's the diamond.
See that? And as you close it, it goes away. So all it is just 2 little plates, believe it or not. One's the female, one's the male, and these things just slide in just like that. See that? Did I do that too fast?
No, that was perfect. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that diamond open like I showed you, open, close, just like that. Slide this over a little bit. Okay, so now I got this counter a little bit cleared with my wife's Easter stuff over there. Anyway, Houdini trap I was telling you about, male end, female end, sliding door. So you just open that bad boy up like that. Okay, it comes with all this nylon, almost like a girl's nylon stockings. You can see it. I don't know if you can see that through the light. This is the orange one.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, it's like a netting, pretty much.
It's a netting, nylon netting. There's orange. Okay.
Yeah.
You could also get it in red, and it comes with its own little thread.
Yeah.
Okay. Now these right here are little flotations device. These are pretty much like a noodle in the swimming pool. One of the little float noodles.
Yeah.
This is a flotation device. And these little beads, if you were to put them in water, they wouldn't sink. They just stay floating on top. Even if you were to put them underwater and release them, they're going to float to the top.
Yeah.
So what we do here is I got a little piece cut right here. I'm going to show you of that nylon mesh. Okay. And it's not that big of a piece. Look, it's like that small.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Probably about the size of, I don't know. I'm going to cut some off of here, but all you need is about a 50-cent size piece. You drop in your little trap door. You push it in with your finger, just like that.
Okay.
and then you hold this out with your two fingers. Okay, so if you look at it, can you see that mesh in there?
Yeah, it's like sticking out the
Uh-huh.
bottom.
See
Yep.
it sticking out the bottom?
Yep.
So you leave it just like that. Then once these start to thaw out, these fish eggs, what we do is I let them thaw out probably about another 20 minutes from now, and I take little chunks. You can get it with the little end of a fork, a knife, even a little spoon. You just got to take out small size, maybe the size of, I'm going to say it, not even a dime, just a small little portion. You drop them in your sack. You get a couple of these guys, maybe about 5 or 6 of them. You drop them in there with it. Now here comes the magic act I was telling you guys about. Once you have your fish eggs in the net, inside that hole, and these beads, 4 or 5 of them inside with the fish eggs,
Yep.
then you get this little door and you close it. And once you close it, then you got a sack right there. Can you see that on the bottom? I'll pull it with my fingers a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. See if I can pull it down. Loosen this door a little bit. Maybe you can see it better there.
Yeah.
Can
It
you
just
see
forms a
that?
little ball. Yeah.
See? So
Yep.
that's what it's doing, is it's forming that little ball right there. So now inside that ball, you got your fish eggs and those flotation beads in there. And you have this excess up top. Then you come with your thread, cut you a piece of thread, you wrap it around there, you tie it 3 or 4 times, and then with that still sticking out, you get your scissors and you just cut this excess off right here. Once you cut that off and you open it up,
And you have your.
then you got a sack right there with bait right there, and that's called a bait sack
Yeah.
with fish eggs. And those fish go crazy over that.
Yeah, I'll have to try that. I've never, like I said, I've never seen that. I found that pretty
Ain't that
interesting.
pretty
So
slick?
I'll have to try it. Maybe I feel like it'd be better use for like day fishing, huh? Like
Then we're
maybe.
gonna try this night fishing
And we are
and ice
back,
fishing.
guys. So that is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys had a wonderful experience watching what me and my grandpa put together. He was the co-star. Shout out to you, Pop, for agreeing to do that video. For you wildlife people out there, like I said in the very first clip, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit longer than usual. I apologize. I tried my best to keep it as short as possible, but obviously with kind of stuff like that, it's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, just to explain a lot of things in depth. And I just shout out to you guys for keeping up the support, the likes, the comments, the views, all that type of stuff. Like I said, I don't ask for much, guys. I'm trying my hardest to be the best YouTuber I can. Being a young aged adult. I'm not necessarily an adult, obviously, because I'm not fully there. I feel to my best ability. I feel like I'm getting there, and coming with that is comes with a lot of growth. So I just have to learn and grow and be a better person than I can. And that comes with doing content. I plan on getting a camera, like I said, better mic quality, later on in the future. So I hope you guys stay blessed. You guys have a great, wonderful day. It's almost the end of the work week. Friday's tomorrow. Keep your guys' head up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.